So because these problems are towards the end of the file, I wanted to make sure I had one example in here that you guys could look at if you wanted to before you tried some of the other ones. So if you're not ready for this yet, if you're still just trying to get used to the normal equations of perpendicular and parallel and lines like that, skip this for now and come back to it. Okay, but if you think you're ready for this, go ahead and try this along with me here. I need a slope and I need a point. I have neither one, okay, because since it's a bisector, it's going to have to go through the midpoint. All right, they have to go through the midpoint. So I need to find that. So maybe I find that first. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and graph these 2 points right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, and -1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's my 2 points. I need a midpoint. All right, so I'll put all this in here. For a midpoint, I need the slope, just like I do for anything else. So 1, 2, 3, 4, down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, to the right 6. To find a midpoint, I chop them both in half. And that tells me how to get to the midpoint. So I'm supposed to go down 2 and then right 3 to get to the midpoint, which will be located right there. All right, so that's my midpoint. I'll call it M, the midpoint, and it's at 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That is the point that my new line has to go through, because it bisects this line. Okay, so you cannot use 5, 1 or the -1, 5 because it doesn't go through those points. Okay, now I need the slope. So I have the work here to figure out the slope. The slope of this line that's in front of me is -4, that's the rise, the run is 6. But I don't want that slope, I want the perpendicular slope. Maybe I put a little perpendicular symbol there. And that's going to be flip the fraction, 6/4, change the sign. This one's negative, this one needs to be positive, and it is. All right, so I have to do all of that work leading up to actually putting this into the equation. Y minus y1, m times x minus x1. All right, so again, I'll color code these here. So there's my slope, the perpendicular slope. There's my y1. There's my x1. I'm going to put those in. So y minus 3 equals 6/4 x minus 2. You can reduce that if you want to. It does not say that that equation has to be in any specific form, so I'm going to leave it just like that. All right, y minus 3 equals 6/4 times x minus 2. You can reduce the slope if you really want to. But again, there's no need to. It's just extra work and more possibility that I can get something